This video contains subject matter that may be offensive and disturbing to some people. If you are the type to require a warning throughout a video or show, let this message serve as your warning. This channel discusses the harsh reality of true crime. If this warning is not sufficient for you, consider a different genre and unsubscribe from my channel immediately. I'm not sure what just happened there. I have to go back. Here we go. Hey! This video contains subject matter that may be offensive and disturbing to some people. If you are the type to require a warning throughout a video or show, let this message serve as your warning. This channel discusses the harsh reality of true crime. If this warning is not sufficient for you, consider a different genre and unsubscribe from my channel immediately.
Huh? Huh?
What the hell is this? Alright, anyways, we are going to be doing a press conference. I always keep putting an E at the end of her last name, because the first name, it's like I'm trying to make it rhyme, so I've had to keep fixing, it's like, I don't know, it's weird. Cassie Carli, I keep thinking it's going to be I-E, and I think that's normally how you spell it. But anyways, I fixed it. The thumbnail for about 20 seconds had the E at the end. What the hell is this? Yeah, my name's Gray, not Gary, okay? So when people say, love your show, Gary, I don't think you do, okay? Matter of fact, I don't know if you've ever watched it, unless you're making a joke when you say Gary. Yeah. You know what's amazing when you make a video and then people watch it and they don't understand what you were saying? You know, like last night I wasn't making an argument for guys not to pay child support. What I was saying is, if you have a violent person that's controlling and has displayed severe anger issues, I would try my best, if I was a woman, to support the child on your own and give them an option to send you money if they want to. Because I don't care if the court makes them do it, it's going to end up being a nightmare. It's incredible. There are absolute psychos out there, and so you might want to think like, but if it's a normal guy, like 99% of them, they'll probably be like, crap, I gotta, but they want to pay the child support, they're gonna want to be part of the child's life and everything like that. But in that small population where you have a psycho that is the controlling type, that's already displayed things where they show up to your work, they do things even after you broke up. You just go like this. But you got to say it in a way where they feel like they're still in control. You go like this. Listen, I'm not going to make you pay anything, but if you'd like to help out, go ahead. And that's it, man. That's your only shot, because these guys are, you see it a ton of times, so try to pay attention, instead of just going, gosh, great, said the guy that doesn't have any kids. Right. Now look I can just tell you, my mom made it work, and she got no help at all, and she found out ways to work, and she got us into like these sort of after school programs so she could work. She worked all day, came home, made us dinner, and then she'd go to night school every single night and became an appraiser. And she was a great appraiser. But the bank job she had during the day didn't pay very much, right? But she found a way to do it, man. It takes hard work sometimes. You can do it, man. Everybody can do it. You just have to want to. Life sometimes isn't easy. It sucks. All right. Anyways, we're gonna do a press conference here. I just gotta find out where the hell. I mean, I know where it's playing, but when's it gonna be playing? I mean,
Hello.
I know it's coming up here. This was just earlier. Let's see what she's saying.
Good afternoon, Facebook. Lauren Craikall here with Channel 3 News.
There you go, Lauren.
I'm going to wait for a few more of you guys to hop on here before I kind of give you an update of what we know and what's to come in regards to the search for missing Navarre mom, Cassie Carli.
Thanks, Don.
I'm stepped away from the command post where community members and friends are, just out of respect for them as they're kind of over there. But I'm going to wait for a few more of you guys to hop on. All right, looks like we've got pretty good, decent crowd on. Again, Lauren Craikall here with Channel 3 News. I'm here in Navarre.
So for those of you who know me on Facebook, send me if you want to send me a message of where the press conference is playing live. I think I've already got this spot right here, but maybe there's a few other ones so as backups, or you can email it to me too. All right, where it's going to be playing live, the press conference.
Where a search is still currently going on for missing Navarre mom, Cassie Carli. As you guys, I'm sure know, she was last seen here in Navarre at Juana's. I don't know if you can see, like I said, I'm kind of disconnected from where people are. She was last seen here exactly a week ago today. And
by the way, on the early lives, if you'd send in super chats, it still goes on to the same thing for later in the evening when I do the drawings. Okay, just in case you didn't know that.
Family members, friends, people who don't even know her at all have been out here every single day since then looking for her. I'm sure you guys also have heard yesterday that her ex-boyfriend, who is the father of Sailor, the 4-year-old daughter involved in this as well, he was arrested in Tennessee. Our crews broke the news last night as soon as we heard from authorities. And so I'm going to give you guys kind of some more details and just kind of show you where we're at here today. So some new developments that we here at Channel 3 got this morning is that there will be a press conference by the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office today at 2 o'clock. We will be out there. Our crews will be there. We will be streaming this just like we are right now, so we can give you kind of the information as we are getting the information.
She said, catching alive while delivering these FedEx packages on this beautiful Sunday. Thanks for all your hard work and amazing content. Well, thank you. I know some people, I do 4-hour shows, so some people don't really want to spend that much time, but you can just, I don't know how to make it easier. I'm sort of like a radio station that has a rewind on it. And, nobody goes, hey, Greg, nobody calls up the radio station and has them do recaps, okay?
There's not a whole lot of details right now. I can't say one way or the other. And so as soon as we get that information, we'll definitely keep you guys posted and updated. Regardless, a lot of people are out here today, here in Navarre, as this does mark day 7 of the search for Cassie Carli. I'm just kind of giving you guys where we're at. Not a whole lot's going on, and like I said, I did step away out of respect for some of the people there. Didn't want to be recorded, and so now just some background information. Again, I'm sure this is redundant because you guys have probably been keeping up with all of our coverage on this story. It's gained national attention, as I'm sure you guys know, but today again does mark 1 week since the 37-year-old was last seen here in Navarre Beach. And then yesterday our most up-to-date information was that
this is a recorded earlier on ABC 3 News at the Navarre Beach, right where her vehicle was found. I had a folder built up on this case, but I could never get to it. That's the problem. It was just really, the 2 other cases had so much news coming in. But, she was supposed to meet her ex-boyfriend for an arranged exchange of their one child, where he had custody, I guess, one weekend every 2 weeks. and he had custody of her and was going to be giving the child back to the mother, Cassie, right? And there goes the dogs approving of what I'm saying. And so he pulled his trailer, and it was kind of aimed out like this. And then her car was parked right there, and I think she walked over and got on the other side. It was kind of blocked the view from over here. I mean, they must have surveillance of the actual exchange. And then she goes missing. Her car's found there, purse still in there with everything in it. And, then, there's some weird text messages that came from her phone that didn't sound like her. We see that a lot in these cases. And then it turns out he's heading up to, Alabama, then Tennessee. And he had the child. And he came up with this crazy story about how, well, she was acting weird and then wanted me to drop her off in this town, but I wouldn't have it, man. So I kept the child, and, so it's just an excuse. And he probably killed her, got her to get in the trailer, then killed her. And obviously the kid wasn't with him when he went to this parking lot. The child was somewhere else. All right. And that image they had yesterday where they said the camera was coming over here from here was totally bogus. The camera that filmed that parking lot was way over here. Yeah, I don't know why they were saying that. It was absolutely throwing everything off. Yeah. Hold on. Chloe? You didn't send me a link. Why'd you tell me to look at my email? You got to send a link to something, Yeah, we know that there's a press conference. Yeah, I don't need a picture of. All right, and thank you to Susan Mouse. Thank you. On PayPal. Yeah, so the thing is you send me an image that there's going to be a press conference today. I know, that's what we're here for. You see that in the title? Yeah, he probably had a gun. He forced her, he could have also used the ruse, like, hey, she's not feeling well. You might want to check her. And she walks into the trailer, and then boom, the child's not there. He may have even strangled her to death in the camper itself, that trailer I mean, and then drove away with her, because that way there's no fighting and battling for all the driving that he's going to be doing. Is that the same one? Okay, I've already got the 3-Wear TV one. But I don't know what you were trying to send me, Stacy Price. It was just press conference 2 p.m. today to provide an update on the search for, and I guess it says South Santa Rosa News. Yeah, you gotta send links to people, because then it just takes time to go look it up and try to find out something. Yeah, I don't do YouTube links. I was Susan K. I don't know what that means. Oh, you're a gypsy? Oh, I see. Okay.
Ex-boyfriend Marcus Spanevelo was arrested Friday night in Tennessee on 3 charges related to the case. And so that is the most up-to-date information. And again, there is going to be a press conference today at 2 p.m. by the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office. We did try to see if we could get any information as to, what will be said in that press conference, but we were unable to get those information.
No, I won't be.
And so our crews will be there. We'll give you the latest and try to let you know as soon as we know what the status is.
Do you see the title of the video, Sleuth Justice? Yeah, it didn't say that, did it?
I'm going to get a little
So I do have the you know, some links on that couple, but I'm not really sure why you were saying it like that. It's weird.
Sir, again, I'm just trying to be respectful.
Thanks, Sister
for family and friends out here. Someone said at Central 3 Eastern, right? Yes. So it'll be 2 p.m. Central here. So if you're, for whatever reason, you know, not on Central Time Zone, that it's 2 p.m. Central Time. So we will have kind of like a Facebook Live like we do today. And our crews are actually, as soon as I hop off of this Facebook Live, we're going to go head over there. It's kind of a busy traffic day today. Now this over here, how many people are out there today? I got here, like I said, it's a beautiful day, so I'm sure there's a lot of people heading out to the beach today, but traffic is pretty thick on the way here. I drove obviously from Pensacola, and so I just got here, and there's probably about a dozen people here, but I know people have dispersed, kind of gone their own ways to search. Someone asked if they're only searching. I don't know exactly. Like I said, I just got here today, so I know people have dispersed to kind of go their own ways. I know that the search efforts have expanded from this part of Navarre. I know that they had gone to Panama Beach, Panama City. I've also heard reports of they maybe have been looking in Alabama. You know, they really have just expanded their search. Beyond this, this is just, I think, where they come and I know they come here and they meet.
What they should check, oh, I mean, I know they've done this, so I would assume that they've checked where all the text messages that were sent that weren't Carly, where were those sent from? Like, what was the ping location of those? Because he probably wasn't thinking that cleverly, like, oh, wait, yeah, I gotta make it sound like it's from here. You know, so we don't know, but I think every time a text message was sent, there would be a ping associated with that.
Every time before people go out and search to kind of give a rundown of, you know, the situation at hand, you know, what they could encounter, what they could see, you know, because people are going into, you know, where wildlife lives. So there's a lot of rules and regulations that they want to give people before they head out. So they just, I think here is just like a very good central meeting point for people. And then this is where they can get t-shirts and also get lanyards and stuff. And so, no, they're not searching here in Navarre. That's just where the command post is. And that's kind of where they meet before things start going every day, and where they have kind of a recap of the day at the end of the Hello. Good afternoon.
We'll start it over just so you can
Lauren
hear.
Crakel here with Channel 4 News.
Lauren Crakel, Channel 4 News. Okay.
I'm going to wait for the anonymous person I spoke to said, you know, they don't know the family at all. They don't, you know, have any relation to them whatsoever, but they said they know that someone knows something, someone saw something, so any way they could help, you know, bring some sort of peace and justice to this family, they wanted to help. So I thought that was really cool, and I wanted to share that. All right, so again, before I hop off of here, just kind of giving you one last look and a recap. There will be a press conference today at 2 p.m. Here, I'll pull up the camera. All right, sorry guys, I know some people said they couldn't hear. It is pretty windy out here as well. So again, just some updates. We don't know a whole lot. I know you guys have probably heard stuff or whatnot. Nothing has been confirmed. We do know that there's a press conference today at 2 p.m. That's with the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office. They were out here earlier today at Navarre. Our crews were out here and did a little Facebook Live, I believe. And so they will give us all the information at 2 o'clock. They reassure us everything they know. They will discuss it too. You know what I mean? They did want to wait and tell us until then. So we will be out there. I just kind of wanted to hop on here because I know that this has obviously resonated with a lot of you guys, and you care and you want to know what's going on. And there's been, I'm sure, a lot of talk on social media, and so we're on top of it. The sheriff's office is on top of it, and I've spoke to family and friends out here today, and you know, there's just not a whole lot we know at the moment, and we're all kind of anticipating and anxiously waiting for two.
It's supposed to be coming up in a few minutes, right?
Again, that's Central Time, so if you're not here in the Panhandle and you want to hop on, it'll probably be a different time zone for you.
You mean
again,
Cassie's
just
sister.
Most up-to-date developments. Yesterday we broke the news that the ex-boyfriend, as you guys know, they had a custody exchange here in Navarre a week ago, and that's the last time that Cassie Carli was seen. And at that custody exchange, the ex-boyfriend has since been arrested. He was arrested, we're told, Friday night, but we didn't hear about it until Saturday is when police came forward with that information. And he was arrested with charges related to the case. And so that is what has really changed since then.
Okay.
Hello.
So this is where it would be live on Facebook here. So it's supposed to be here in, yeah, just a few minutes here, right? Okay. Well, I've got a couple of places where I'm looking. Yeah, I didn't get a link of where her sister was speaking, so I wouldn't know. Gives up whose location? Oh, yeah, where she is, yeah. Well, I mean, if they present them with enough information that really makes it clear, you know, sometimes that's when they go, okay, geez, you got me. Yeah. Yep, got the Where TV one. I've already got the Where TV link, as you can see on the screen. Yeah, so seems kind of clear, like he just showed up without the child. She came over, and that's what I mean, like he must have been able to lure her to his vehicle somehow. I don't know. I didn't have a chance to look at that. The Daily Mail, 18-mile long articles that they put out with 20% false information. But they're good for images and stuff sometimes. You just don't rely on what they say as the location, but you can use their images to figure it out on your own. In the Delphi case, they were like a mile off. I mean, it was just so ridiculous that they never fixed it. They just kept it out there. I played last night the friend of the sister. That's the one that Chasing Truth, it was off of I don't know if it was Facebook or somewhere, but she sent it to me, and then I played it on the show last night, so maybe you missed that one, but she was sitting in a car and it was dark. She said a lot of stuff. Yeah. We've had many like this. Does anybody remember still, though? Remember the one in Salem, Oregon with that redheaded lady and her kid? Was it Fretwell? Is it? Does that sound right? Like Carissa Fretwell? That just popped into my head. Is that it? Hey, it was. I was right. Man, I can't believe that just popped into my head. Oh, and look at One Sly Angel just verified it for me. Yeah, that was a weird one because in that case, she was pregnant by a married man, and she was just going to take care of the kid all by herself, and everything was fine. But then she ran on hard times, and the state went and found out who the father was, and then he got saddled with a $900 a month bill, and he would have to explain it to his wife. So he ended up killing Fretwell and their son that they had together. I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous. Yeah. So again, there you go. You know, when she was just on her own taking care of the child, she was safe. and she was just going to do her own thing. However, I don't know if she knew what kind of a guy he was, though. So maybe she didn't think it was going to be a big deal, but yeah, it's weird how that works like that. And it was weird because they caught him in Portland at a donut shop. And I drove all the way out there, and yeah, we already got that TTGO, Trace. Yeah. Now I drove out there to the various spots, and it was pretty, it was weird. I went to her apartment, and there was all that fingerprinting dust stuff on the doors. It's pretty wild. All right, well, right now it says we'll be right back, right? You don't see it playing anywhere, right? Maybe WFLA Facebook has it. I don't consider personally press conferences being like intellectual. It's not like, oh, you produced a piece, It's just reporting on something. And it's a live press conference. You didn't create it or anything. You're putting it out there. All right, here we go.
That's what I told.
I'm gonna use this one here. And I have the one on. I have the one on the just regular website that's sort of on standby over here in case this one breaks down. This one looks pretty wobbly here. Like pretty, not very good frame rate. Yeah, I don't do WFLA YouTube. I just explained that to you, Granny Cuck, okay? Which is a ridiculous name, okay? But anyways, yeah, I just explained to you I don't play other YouTube channels. I say it all the time. It's not, people just think that they can do that. Yeah, the audio is pretty good, so. All right, let's see.
All right. Thank you all for coming out. We have had a development in the missing person case in the bar. First off, I'm joined by Mark Holzman from the State Attorney's Office. So Cassie Carli, who's been missing now for about a week, we discovered her body.
Oh, jeez. Look at that. Hold on a second. It sounds like they're about to say they discovered her body and then it breaks out.
While executing a search.
Yeah, the website's just as bad. It's crazy.
Warrant in Alabama. It was in a barn in a shallow grave. So it's not the.
Wow, that's crazy. In Alabama, in a barn in a shallow grave, it sounds like, or a farm, or.
But we're.
Yeah, so they're streaming this, and so many people are watching it that it's buffering all over the place. It's not playing smoothly anywhere, but oh man, that's shitty.
Hoping to provide a little closure for the family. And also, as you know, as we reported earlier, the suspect is currently in jail in Maury County, Tennessee, on charges of tampering with evidence and giving false info reference missing persons investigation. Our major crimes unit states traveled over 1,500 miles a week searching for evidence.
Yeah, they were looking on that route.
So
up
I
north.
want to thank them, but I also want to thank FDLE, FBI, Fish and Wildlife, Texas, or excuse me.
That's what I was saying. I think I was saying last night in Alabama is probably where she was.
Alabama Investigation Division, St. Clair County SO, Alabama, Springfield PD, Alabama, Walton County.
She was killed.
No, the autopsy will reveal that tomorrow.
Has he been cooperative with this investigation? And
Absolutely not. No.
what was What was the tip or what was the information that led you guys to this place in
Yeah.
Alabama? Are you guys revealing where she was found exactly, or?
No, and we're not revealing how we found that location either, discovered the body.
And I'm sorry, you may have said it, but her body was found.
Maybe that new satellite
It
technology,
was
you know?
found yesterday evening.
Is the shed connected at all to Mr. Spanevelo?
It is in a roundabout way, but we can't get into that, but he does have a connection to the property.
Okay, so it was found on property in a shed in a shallow grave?
Out in the open or?
Ah, God, you guys. Yeah.
Or covered or anything like that?
No, shallow grave.
Regarding the previous charges, can you get it all into what evidence he tampered with and what evidence he might have destroyed?
Yeah, it was in reference to the victim's phone. We took her phone and basically got rid of it.
Okay.
Were you guys able to ever locate the phone?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Where?
We're not gonna go into that.
And how did he lie to investigators? What did he lie about?
He lied a couple times actually in different scenarios, but what was the exact thing?
We just uncovered clear and convincing evidence that the information he gave us was materially false, that we were able to confirm.
How did?
And Tennessee Bureau of Investigations, and they did surveillance, found him, and took him down on a traffic stop and arrested him.
Obviously, Thursday, when you guys had the other press conference, it was clear that he was a suspect or a person of interest. You guys were keeping tabs.
So they
on him,
arrested
right?
him, like,
Do you feel like he was on the move? and
as they
like,
found the
he
body.
was trying to leave or hide or?
Well, I can't speak for his thought process. I can tell you this, he was totally uncooperative. He never cooperated at all with us. And that goes a long way. I mean, you think about it, it's your base kind of telltale.
At this point, and you may have said it, forgive me, but the child, where is she? And I know she's safe, but is she back with family or is she still in custody?
Not yet, but we're working on that as we speak. But yeah, she's been checked on by the Tennessee Department of Children and Families, and she's safe.
I know you said he wasn't cooperative. Is he speaking now that her remains have been discovered?
No, all he said was lawyer. That's all I said.
And does he have any known criminal history with this department or any other that you know of?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
In terms of extradition, when can we expect him back here, or is he fighting that?
Mark?
Obviously, he's in Tennessee right now. We will know very shortly as to whether he's going to waive extradition. If he does not, we'll have to submit paperwork to the governor's office and do a governor's warrant.
And that could take up to, that could be a process?
It can be a process. Usually we have about 30 days to do it. We should know within the next couple of days as to whether or not he's going to fight extradition. So if he is not waiving extradition, it will take a little longer. It's a pretty routine process going through the governor's office.
And at what point will he, I know you said the charges will obviously be upgraded. Will it be once he gets back here, or it could be before then?
At this point, as the sheriff said, the autopsy is likely going to be tomorrow. We'll be able to bring you more. As soon as we know more, we will file the appropriate charges. And we've been in consultation with the PA's office in Alabama. As soon as we know more, we'll figure out what to charge and where to charge.
Do
That's
you guys
right, Betty
believe he
June.
acted
Betty
alone?
IR, yep, I agree with that one.
Yes.
Was he alone at the time of his arrest yesterday?
Yes, he was. And, you know, as for extradition, when you say, will he waive extradition? You know, since we've been dealing with him, he's been acting like a dirtbag.
Dirtbag. I like this guy.
I see that changing, so I'm sure there'll be an extradition process.
Do you have any?
Hey, it's great. Another Grady Judd. All right. Well, there's only one Grady Judd. Sorry. He's been acting like a
history of Cassie
dirtbag.
complaining about him or any domestic incident history involving the pair?
I was told by somebody that she had applied for a GBI before. But I don't have specifics. No.
And just another question, the conditions of Sailor, was she unharmed, completely safe when you saw her last, and does she remain so?
Well, we never saw her, but the Department of Children and Families in Tennessee are the ones that responded out and said that she was unharmed and in a safe environment.
I know it was asked on Thursday, but do you guys believe that the little girl may have witnessed anything or possibly?
That she saw anything, we don't have that.
Did someone from your sheriff's department notify the family?
I don't
And
think
if so,
he would have brought her.
How did that go?
No
Was it
way.
in person?
Yeah, in person, I did it this morning,
How did that go?
as you would expect it to. They're crushed. You know. I mean, it gives them some closure that they know
No.
where she's at now.
No
but still
closure.
it's their daughter. I mean, daughter and sister, and it is terrible.
Was it difficult for you to do that?
It always is. I mean, she was a citizen of mine, so I'm obligated. And it's not something you look forward to do as a detective or as a sheriff. It's horrible.
You had said on Thursday, when asked about the investigation, that the whole major
Yes, they
crime
just said
unit,
that, Pamela.
I believe you said 10 or 11 investigators. That was their sole purpose in finding Cassie. Talk again about that, just the fact that you guys weren't giving up and that you did find her.
Yeah, and like I said, they went over 1,500 miles in this investigation, multiple search warrants on cars, phones, houses, properties. I just cannot speak high enough about them. Very little sleep, traveling all over the place. And we've got them in Tennessee, we got them in Alabama, Panama City.
Hey, don't forget that subscribe button, everybody. And if you'd like to become a channel member and be part of the freaks with the green name,
And they're all working as one team.
Join the channel.
And it came to this conclusion, which, we hate it that Cassie has passed away, but it's good to get closure for the family, and it's good to keep this dirtbag in jail where he belongs.
Since her remains were found in Alabama, are all these agencies still going to be with the investigation, or is it kind of just going to be?
Well, yeah, they're still helping us, and they've been a great help. Like, up in Tennessee where the truck is, they're taking care of forensics up there, and they're helping us with that. And of course, the FBI, I think we have a great case, and I think he's either going to spend the rest of his life in prison or he's going to get the needle. So hopefully the needle.
So,
hey, I love this guy.
We're not able to know exactly where the child is. It's with TCF, or she is with TCF.
No, she's not with DCF. She's with a family right now, but they checked the family and they checked location, and she is safe.
And sorry, another question coming in. Do you expect she'll be charged with murder?
Well, I'm not gonna speak for the state attorney, they're the only ones that can charge somebody with murder, but after looking at what I've seen evidence-wise, I think it's, yeah, definitely.
Tomorrow, you guys.
Man, even WFLA's stream isn't that great. Come on. Hey, it worked. I got 1 subscriber by saying that. Come on, you guys. Hit the subscribe button. That's if you want a true crime channel that actually, puts out information in a factual way and tries to figure stuff out instead of the sensationalistic garbage that a lot of you love so much.
Done tomorrow, it's gonna be, and once we get the
But you don't
results,
admit it. You just happen to watch that more.
To the state attorney's office.
Yeah, that's what I always love is people say that.
Now, I'm sorry to be redundant, but just to absolutely confirm, this body has been confirmed as being Cassie's.
Well, when I say that confirmed, it's been confirmed by a tattoo. Okay, so it's not like dental records or fingerprints or anything, but it's a very, very, it's a tattoo in a place that normally you don't have a tattoo.
In the custody exchange in a public place, do you have any recommendations for other family members to do the same or to go to a different location?
Yeah, well, no, public place is always good, but, time of day matters as well. If it's dark, if they're parked in a secluded part of a parking lot or something. And when I say do your exchange in public, I'm thinking, 4 o'clock in the afternoon at a Walmart parking lot, broad daylight, that kind of thing. That's what we mean when we say in public. So it's just, if you have to exchange kids, I would say broad daylight, big parking lot, lots of people, that's public.
You had said on Thursday that you got whatever. What has that?
It sounds like she just kind of made a mistake that one day and met him where he was.
We are, and there's other things that's.
He was waiting for that time.
All
Man.
the time about, hey, he was in this store or he was here, so now we have to go there and review video footage, and so it's ongoing. Just because he's in jail, it's not over until he goes to prison.
Now, I wonder if he...
It's over. So we're still doing a lot of investigating. Anything else? Thank y'all for coming. We appreciate it.
Yeah. So I wonder if he kind of sold, you know, he would show up on time and everything was great, but he always had this master plan. And I guess that would be, you know, there's the, what is it? The, I can't remember what the two types are, but Cobra and the Bulldog or Pit Bull. So Pit Bulls are the ones that are always angry all the time and violent all the time. The Cobras are the ones that methodically wait, plot, plan, and then execute it. And so you wonder if like he would show up on time and act all normal and stuff like that. And then over time, her guard came down. Oh, it's just going to be like the other times, you know. And then he has her meter way over in the side of this parking lot over here. It's still, you know, it's a public parking lot, but then it's at night way over here. And then he has his trailer at an angle. And I can imagine him saying, hey, come get her over here. She's not feeling that well or something. And then she walks around the side of the trailer over here. And then he abducts her and puts her in the, and nobody could see it from the buildings back there. It would just look like a woman that got out of a car and got into a camper with somebody. That's it, a trailer. And then he probably, I would think that he strangled her right then inside. He got her inside, shut the door, probably strangled her to death, and then he drove the car, you know, the whole trailer rig, all that crap, for all the way into Alabama, and went to a place that he was familiar with, just like I was saying last night. He's probably, you know, up in Alabama, familiar with something, a place up there. They got to check that whole route up there, but it sounds like he was on a place that he had a connection to, and she was found in a shallow grave, either near or in a shed, but it cut out right at that point. So, there you go. Yes, LOL, huh? I don't get it again. Yeah, so I think that's probably what he did. He just, over time, he made the exchanges really comfortable and peaceful, but he always had a plan. And then he finally got her guard down, lured her to the vehicle, the trailer, got her into the trailer, probably strangled her to death, because you wouldn't want to be combating somebody that's alive for hours and hours and hours while you're driving, right? Yeah, we know that, Sarah. We've gone over that many times. And so all you have to do is get her inside the trailer, shut the door, and strangle her, and there was nobody around. Nobody could see anything was going on because of exactly where he parked. He parked it over here for a reason. I mean, look at this. There's even this mountain over here, a big mound that blocks the view. You can see it when you go into the parking lot. Look at, you can actually go right where his car was. Look at that. See how strategic this is right here? I think he was right here, kind of like, it might have been right there actually. But see how this whole mound blocks the view from that whole other part of the parking lot, and then his car, or you know, his truck and his trailer would be blocking the view from all of these buildings over here. See that? So the only, you know, you'd have to be right there or something to have witnessed anything going on. So I think it was very strategic where he parked that. All right. Yeah, we've said it 1,000 times. The child is safe. There was no harm done to the child. It was in a safe environment. You know, he probably took the child. You know, he may have even cared a little bit about the, you know, who knows, but he brought the child and brought it to somewhere safe. He just wanted to kill the person that was creating him his financial hardships, and you know, he couldn't control what she was doing anymore. You know, he felt powerless, so he ended up killing her. And there's so many cases like this out there, it's unbelievable. And people are going through, and it's, you know, there's a lot of people that are right in that stage where this kind of stuff might happen. But anyways, let me see if it can play back again. It's better. Let me see. All right, so this is the WFLA version. Let's see if theirs is, now that it's, let's see.
Does have a connection to the property. In reference to, well, I want to thank Cassie Carli, who's been missing now for about a week. We discovered her body while executing a search warrant in Alabama. It was in a barn.
It was in a barn. So it was in a barn in a shallow grave. That's what I thought I heard.
Obviously, but we're hoping to provide a little closure for the family.
Yeah, well, it's the same
Also, as you
thing.
know,
We got the whole story. Anyways, her body was found in a shallow grave inside of a barn on a property that her ex-boyfriend was connected to up in Alabama somewhere. They haven't given us any details on that. All right. So, you guys, that is going to be it for me. I don't want to just sit here and ramble on when there's really nothing else to, report on at this point. He's been arrested. Her body's been found. And now we're in the same situation that the Naomi Irion case is in, where you've got an arrest, the body's found, and completely different, situations on what was going on. But we're in that situation, and now they start clamming up more because everything is, well, it's part of the investigation. So that's one of the issues. All right. So thank you guys very much. And thank you to Swerves and Crystal Nicole and this account, and also, hold on one second, I got it. And Your Gypsy, thank you. I'm just checking my email here really quick. Okay, yep, that's it. All right, well, thank you guys very much, and we'll see you guys later in the evening for whatever I'll be covering. I don't even know what it is at this point. So, thank you, and as I always say, everybody, maybe I'll do a call-in show about all these different cases. We got, we could just do it on, 3 different ones, or maybe I'll take a look at that one other couple in Nevada first, and then we'll move on, and maybe do a call-in show. I'm not really sure, but... thank you guys for being here and supporting the channel. And if you want to hit that like button and share the video or subscribe, that'd be great. If not, your loss. All right, everybody. So thank you very much. And until next time, be safe out there. And a 2 and a 3 and a... Yeah, I've been doing this true crime thing for quite a while now. And during this whole time, I have not seen one person that is a crime dissector. Like rejector, I'm a certified human lie detector. Gonna get ya on a stretcher if you try and play me like an old projector. Crime sector is my nectar. Professor Greg is gonna give another lecture. Nectar, and I'm always gonna be a pup protector. Fool deflector, interceptor, and I'm meaner than a spectre with a vector on his pector. With all respect, y'all. Just remember I've a temple fucking check-ya. I have no agenda, I'm no pretender, and I'll serve it to you straight without the blender. And in the end, I'm gonna send ya on a mission to reveal the true offender. Yeah, so I'll just get right back to work. Alright, everybody? Talk to you later. Alright, everybody, thank you, and be safe out there.